bought this one. It's going to be a little fix and flip 6 litre with a 6-speed. I'm going to get it loaded up. I'm going to head back to town. So that's what we're working with today. It was pretty foobarred. He must have had a pretty rough ride on that one. So I'm kind of suspicious about how this happened. My thoughts is that the bolts came undone. There's one, now you can see is, I don't know, mostly in there. I think it was still backed out anyway. But it looks like it lost 3 bolts and one was only hanging and just kind of sheared off. Looks like somebody put in a fairly new pump, and I'm wondering whether they took the drive shaft out to make it easier to put the pump in, and they just didn't do the bolts back up. And this is the damage. It just kind of flopped around in there and broke the transfer case and did all kinds of damage. Some wires, damaged the fuel pump and the brake line. We need to reattach it so it has some brakes. That'd be nice. It was a pain in the ass pulling in the workshop without any brakes, but that's where we're at. I'm gonna take the transfer case off now. It's a bit of a fun job, so you probably won't be able to see too much because there's not much room, so I'll just get it out and we can have a closer look at it. Yeah, I don't think there's much salvageable on this one. I think even the output shaft is actually bent. Probably just a trash special. But here's the new one. Pretty much ready to go in. This is how I like to buy my butt connectors. You know, there's a couple of different types. These ones are the heat up solder style. These ones are pretty good when you don't have to do like a heap together. I'm gonna have to use these ones just because they're going to be all in like a big ball, which is very unfortunate. Normally I'd like to stagger them, but in this case we're not going to be able to do that. I empty them into just like a little smaller container, so we've got them a little travel to go. You know, it's not always convenient taking the big bag. And I got a couple of different selectors for wire strippers and whatnot. And of course I got my half-eaten bag of jerky. So we're gonna do those wires now, and that will be one step closer to having the job finished. Fortunately, without the transfer case, we end up with a fair bit of room in here, but we're going to end up with a big ball, which is, as I said, not going to be ideal. But there's really not any other way about doing it because it was a very straight cut, kind of unusually straight. Anyway, we're just gonna have to do it, make the most of it. We'll just get it done, and it'll be a well insulated ball. So let me do that. We've got this hot mess now. I'm gonna tape it up. We'll try and tape it up individually, and then we'll tape it up into a big ball, and then we'll try and make it look as neat as possible. I won't say it's like it never happened, but it's not too bad. It's pretty good. So I've got that part all done, and this little part here had a little dinker in it too. Got it done. There's a weird little joint there, got it fixed. So that side of it's all done. I think we might put the transfer case back in. I think that's all we have to do that we need room for. So I'm gonna put the transfer case in right meow. New transfer case is in, drive shaft. The wire's been repaired. I checked it, and it engages. So now the only thing we're really waiting for is the pump. I ordered one, but they sent me the wrong thing. I really don't understand, but we'll see if that comes. Hopefully it'll come pretty soon. So I'll try to save everybody the tedious viewing pleasure of watching me sand constantly for hours on this thing. So I've been working on this, you know, behind the scenes, you know, while I've been doing the other stuff, but you know, waiting for filler to dry. It's got it had a little
kind of dorky here, they repaired. It wasn't too bad, but the prep work wasn't great underneath, so just another skimmer filler on there. And I think it's mostly done. We're nearly ready to shoot it. So that shouldn't be too far. That'll be the next video. But hey, if you were mildly entertained, leave me a thumbs up, and thanks for watching.